El. Alla carilm ilmen elote falomentarin nun fir nambau nandeu in morteren ecialis. Nun fir ananduine.
Isilrod vane nun lia casinque erenon. Lia fendel nar salma vi fir.
Alla carilm fionoaro.
Oh, but this one comprehends Elvish. Impressive. I suppose I needn't summarize my conversation with Luamir just now then. Now, come. The place the trial should be held is just up ahead.
Ilmen arenfanne.
Halan ostolintane.
The trial of archery shall be held here. I bid you wait just a moment while I prepare my entry. But I've just noticed. Where are all the custodians? They ne'er leave their posts. Could it be aught amiss?
Nenwen mor Iwanon. Alcarwa fir nun eldaya menelume sur carilm.
Martir fa nun fionor, minas vena eralote.
Alcarwa fir nun eldaya menelume sur carilm. Kiriando.
No. Darren? I cannot stand idly by while my sister is in peril. My friend, if e'er I've had need to call upon your aid, 'tis now. I beg of you to join me in my sister's rescue. There is no time. I shall mark the location of the ogre's den upon your map. Make haste. Her life hangs in the balance.
Halana fire mine.
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location?
You're here, and not a moment too soon. We must find my sister and save her from the ogre's clutches.
Veninume, mor martir teel adaka, kiriandio.
Tayel ni sil arin fel. Nun morivin we alcarwa menelume. Lis anandor lumtena.
Nando in fa ecialis, pelinolwende, sinde, soron, aiele, alvekil.
Moriven fendernar itarondo vani. Falis tu liaf numin osto taral.
'Tis in caverns such as these that monsters thrive.
We'd best be prepared to make our own light before we proceed.
By your leave. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. I shan't let them harm you.
Have at me! I'll gladly take on any number of foes.
We fight. To arms.
'Tis easily done. what's in sight. Battle is best avoided. I'll turn you into a pincushion.
Arbaheart, preserve me. 'Tis e'en more nightmarish a sight than I had feared. My father battles the ogre while my sister is clutched in its fist. But there is still hope, if I act quickly. Listen well, friend. I shall strike the beast's arm while my father holds its attention. The moment the ogre relinquishes my sister, I ask that you lead her to safety. I have ne'er attempted to strike a target so distant before. E'en the trial of yet, for the sake of my sister, my arrow. Pray, keep Darren out of harm's way. We must make our escape, and quickly.
Quickly, Master. We must carry Miss Darren to safety.
Disappointment, to be sure.
Our foe stumbled. Just one more push ought to bring it down.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
Well done.
On my way.
I cannot thank you enough.
Never you fret. We all have our fates.
Not go alone. I am here to aid you.
By all means.
Root is felled. Our only remaining task is to carry Miss Darren to safety. Quickly, please.
A disappointment, to be sure.
Hold a moment. What's this? A way out. Let us make haste. Oh, my heart. There can be no gladder tidings in all the world. Words shall ne'er suffice to express my gratitude, friend. None of this would have been possible if you had not gifted me this bow. You are my sister's savior. I am forever in your debt.
Eteler, le affermor Eldalia eralotte.
Finlenar.
Karilm ilmen arcael. Silfa nambawe nun kalael alame. Angadur sindi. Kemenindor kanian irils aldekar. Fionar elwe arfarne nenwen sur orne? Eteler le affermor Eldalia eralotte. Ondovana alvekil eteler ne anler ailame. Lungtena peli telume. Ane martir tindume ingarina fa alme alcarwa? Nenwen mor aiwanon. Artahir curir. Morfa erando, Amanda kill. Kiriando anmindor hiroth, Artahir curir, Morfa erando, Amanda kill. Vanelin hiror soron, Sorne an fameltol, Nultis Amanda kill, Angadur femor. Kasinke telpi nun finaler, Lera nefir heranon, Anne artaher firnis.
Finlenar. Lungdena we fear nosto. My gratitude to you knows no bounds, friend. 'Twas your kindness that altered my plight. Not only are you my sister's savior, but mine as well. By the by, if you are as passionate about mastery of the bow as I am, perhaps you might speak with my father.
Kalael alame, karilm ilmen arkael. Aidalia anandor, nun lintan. Heror anne oja fermor, anendu palan hiarmenran, lis fa arnefane. Elorato ala, nun mor arta her. Firnis an erumar isilrod, laikasar an ils findamunt in ciel. Nefanamo lis kiriandio mor erlot. Iavstir lalastar, nun falasmir magananon, anamor lis turculion ecialis.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Lost track of time. This place is too comfortable.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavour to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Do you see? Phantoms!
Lia har en fäll.
Isilrod Fanon. Fanenumen.
Now, no matter how far we stray, we'll be able to return here in a flash with the ferry.
Heard that jailers are paid a pittance, despite the hard.
How do you fare? Would you hear my request? I thank you.
A good sleep will ensure. Tis a perilous journey I've had, Arisen.
Our adventure continues.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
A new day, a new perspective. Yes, Master. This might be worth a read.
Let's have a look then.
Gather round! Treat! You're...
Arisen. I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more? Thank you kindly. Would you accept this humble reward?
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Do come again.
Nothing caught your eye? Oh, that's a shame. Let's hope there's aught worth our coin next time.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Need anything? Stop by again soon.
Gather round! Treat your ears to a tail bite!
There's naught I love more than a saucy rumour.
We must rest.
Open your eyes, everyone. 'Tis dark out, but our day begins.
Shall we check our packs and be off?
I don't know about you, but I am full of vim and vigor.
Quite the predicament.
I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
You know, many of our patrons wish to yet there is something different. I lived a simpler life once, but one man changed all that. 'Tis no simple matter for a woman to make it this far on her lonesome, yet after all this time, here I am. Here I am. 'Tis no simple matter. Here I am.
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later. I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
My sincerest apologies. Lady Wilhelmina is attending to a patron at present.
Have you given the matter some more thought, Wilhelmina? I would have no other as my personal courtesan. I want you all to myself. When I imagine you in the arms of another, my heart feels apt to rend itself from my breast.
Allard, pray forgive me, but I think 'twould be best for you to leave. We can discuss this matter another time.
But why? We've only just...
I am attending to a burden that all women must bear. I trust I need not elaborate further. I did not take you for the voyeuristic type. Why don't you come in? You have my thanks. Had I not noticed your presence, I might have slain him there and then. 'Tis no jest. You see, everything I've done these past few years has been leading up to this. I am here to kill him. But I cannot simply end his life. Oh no. I must first expose his misdeeds. Only then will I allow myself to grant him the miserable end he deserves. Or so I'd sworn. But I've yet to find a single shred of evidence. Perhaps the time has come to surrender this crusade. You would lend me your aid. But I've done nary a thing to earn it. And recall that I've devoted years of my life to his pursuit, with naught to show for my troubles. If the proof I seek yet exists, 'twill not be so easily uncovered. I suppose there is truly naught I can do. Save deliver him a gruesome demise for all to behold, that is. Still, if you insist upon searching for evidence of his crimes, 3 days. I will give you 3 days to find what you seek. I shall wait patiently, though not with bated breath.
Minister Allard is a noble, yes? Do we know of anyone privy to the goings-on in the palace?
A difficult choice indeed. We shall remain here.
rest of us has his limits, I suppose. Sometimes I wonder if I'm cut out for this work.
You wish to expose Allard's misdeeds. I know not whether I can assist you in this, friend. Ah, but of course, Patrick may know aught that could aid you. Go to his manor come nightfall. If you say you are in my employ, you should be allowed entry with no issue.
Too quiet here for my liking.
All my days were so tranquil. Everyone's busy with their own affairs, I see.
Here's hoping there'll be no trouble.
This is a place to forget one's stress. The only place I can find
Oh,
it.
Dr. Lucas, my head will roll if aught goes awry.
Nice place, this.
I
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
A new destination calls to you, I take it. No, say no more. I look forward to seeing where you...
That's one piece of evidence in hand. We might search for more, if you are so inclined, Master.
'Tis as you say.
If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth considering.
Fewer monsters are to be found on the main road, though carts travel only by the sun's light.
Won't someone do aught about this?
Muttering all day is tiring work.
welcome.
Over here!
A good sleep.
I've more time than I know how to spend.
What's this? Come to admire my sculptures, have you? Ho ho! To think my eminence as a collector would reach in the ears of the arisen. If only my collection were complete, I'd fain allow you to inspect it. Alas, the sculpture that I commissioned to be its centerpiece is yet to arrive, and 'twould wound my pride to have you behold my collection ere 'tis made whole. If your curiosity shall not be denied, however, mayhap you consider paying a visit to the sculptor. The man's home is located in Bakbatal. You need only tell him that I eagerly await the sculpture's completion.
Shall we seek some answers?
Here already, are we?
Allard, long have I borne witness to the man's arrogance, and long has it infuriated me. I visited his manor once. I recall that he was rather particular about the placement of his paintings. Mayhap he's concealed aught behind one. 'Tis just the sort of thing one would expect. Shall I summon him here? You could make use of his absence to steal into his manor and... Excellent. I will send word to him presently of some urgent matter that... Once you've seen him depart his manor, make your way inside and stay alert. We may not get a second chance at this.
Let us make for Minister Allard's estate, and slip in once we've seen him leave. I know the way. Follow me.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
We've obtained a solid piece of evidence. Well, this simplifies things. Our task is nearly done.
We need only pass our burden into the hands that await it.
Will someone do aught about this?
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. To think that the proprietress of the Murmur, under normal circumstances, I would not overlook such a clear admission of murderous intent. But this is Allard we speak of. Of all the Queen Regent's sycophants, he possesses the greatest authority. His fall from grace would do much to further our cause. But where to find the evidence we seek? Perhaps the merchants he deals with possess aught that could serve us. Merchants with connections to Allard will reside in the merchant quarter, though some piece of physical evidence would be far less easily refuted than mere testimony, I should think. Interesting. So Allard has been leveraging his position to line his pockets, right under the Queen Regent's nose. I doubt she will be happy to learn of this. Yes, this should be more than enough to disgrace him. However, 'tis not enough for me to condone his assassination, of course. If your intent is not to kill him, but merely denounce him, then I will gladly assist you however I can. I see. Perhaps that would be best. Enlisting the aid of Regent King Sven may shine light on aught we've overlooked. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to... Mayhap Regent King Sven's assistance would... This is a memorandum of Allard's. According to this, afore attaining his current status, he was in the employ of a merchant, and in order to claim the merchant's property as his own, he murdered the man and his wife, staging it as an accident. 'Tis a grave affair indeed. Should this article prove genuine, I have every faith 'twould be sufficient to condemn him for all. The deed was monstrous, and yet, I am afraid I cannot condone the man's assassin. I know not the path I should follow. What is your intent going forward, Your Majesty? Very well. I would place my... However, know that should he be assassinated, I cannot offer you... Now, pray bear the evidence you've discovered to the Myrmecolian.
So the captain is willing to aid you only if you do not stain your hands in blood. I hope you shan't disappoint him.
I knew it to be so. We shall await you here, Master. May our parting be brief.
What a delightful breeze. What is life without a
So, you've returned. I confess, I thought you might not. I was ready to settle things myself. Well, did you find what you were looking for? Thank you. I can't believe you found this. All that remains is to end that man's life with my own hand. I've no other tasks for you, unless you intend to see this through till the end. You're a curious one, is that I can't bring myself to Come with me. Allard is in the room to the left. Go in and restrain him for me, would you? Never mind the mask. Consider it a charm of sorts.
At last. It feels like an age has passed since... What is this? Who are you?
Don't let him escape.
Get your hands off me, you fiend! Don't you know who I am? Oh, you hang for this impudence!
Oh, Allard. I've always wanted to see you like this.
That voice... Wilhelmina! But why? Why would you...
Do you still fail to recall? Even with this mask staring you in the face. But I suppose for a man such as you, a little murder here or there is hardly worth remembering.
What mockery is this?
In your youth, you slew 2 individuals. The merchant whom you served, and his wife. They had a child, as I am sure you are aware. A newborn babe who was spirited away by her loyal wet nurse.
You mean to tell me you were their child? But how can this be? Your mother, she was a beastren. Surely her child would be one as well.
A fair assumption. But for better or worse, I didn't take after my mother. Save for in one respect. This is for my mother. And this is for my father. I can't say how badly his reputation will be tarnished with evidence of this nature. But here we are.
Mr. Allard, has something happened?
We've been noticed. I suppose a scream that hideous was bound to attract some attention.
I was afraid I might find you here. I cannot believe you would stoop to such... No. You will be able to slip out the rear entrance. Follow me.
That was certainly well handled. I suppose I ought not to have expected any less. Pray, visit me at the Myrmicolian tomorrow evening. I'll prepare aught by way of thanks. Till then...
I cannot believe it. You killed Allard. You realize this could jeopardize our plans for your ascension. I will do what I can to obscure your involvement in this matter. However, bear in mind that you may have to shoulder the burden of your own heedlessness in future.
Did Lady Wilhelmina make good her escape? Mayhap we ought to look in on her at the Mere Mycolian.
Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
This looks as good a place as any.
I'm always doing about a dozen things at once.
Shall we get some rest then?
A good sleep does wonders.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust?
My, I'm trapped like a rat. What? Can't you think? Let's just... I was to report on... But I suppose that job's... So, how about it, friend? Understandable.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you. I grant you roaring flame.
That gave me a fright.
Riding in an ox cart would be a welcome reprieve.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
You there!
Oh, shit! We're in for it now.
With all likelihood, he is an agent dispatched from Batal. Pray, let us handle the rest. We will hear all he has to say before the week is out. I bid you, wait till then.
Yes, sir.
Lots to do.
Gather round, gather round. Treat your ears to a...
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
Quite the predicament.
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
Lady Wilhelmina was just taken away by the royal guard. From what I overheard, they believe she has some... Dear me! She told me to manage the bordelry should aught before, but I haven't the faintest idea what I should do. Ah, of course. Lady Wilhelmina bade me give this to you if she didn't return.
I've little enough gold to spend as a place to soothe the spirit.
Huzzah! We must inform Captain Brandt at once.
We must rest.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. Ah, yes. Regarding your pursuer from some days past, as we suspected. When he learnt of your Majesty's escape, he began inquiring after your movements. 'Tis a glad thing we captured him before matters escalated. As to how he learned your Majesty's location with such ease, I intend to extract the answers from him anon. I shall be sure to inform you when I do. Pray, take this. 'Tis the least I...
So, someone saw fit to monitor you all the way over in Batal. I suppose that means you're famous, Master.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. Aught shall change once we have attended the coronation. If your Majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, 'tis best you do so before we depart. Very well. The coronation is to take place on the morrow. We shall depart early in the morn, so your Majesty would do well to get a good night's rest.
Master, pray leave this place. My body, it refuses to obey me. There is a voice within my mind. It commands me, sways my very will.
Sways your will? Could it be that the gods sway? We must quit this place, your Majesty. I fear our plans may fall to naught. Let us return to the tavern. We've been had. The false sovereign commanded the pawns at the coronation, proving his own power as arisen. According to Regent King Sven, the pretender was wearing some sort of lavish necklace at the time. I imagine this artifact is the Godsway mentioned in that letter. Perchance 'tis a tool that grants power akin to that of the true arisen. 'Twould do much to explain the events that we have beheld afore now. Alas, unless we find some way to unmake this Godsway's power, proving your Majesty's legitimacy shall be difficult indeed. Allow me to speak to the agent we captured some days past. Perchance he knows aught of use.
Never could I have imagined such an outcome. What manner of artifact is this Godsway? I suppose 'tis pointless to ponder. Let us await the results of
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. Do not forget that we work to serve...
way! Slow your feet! You run too fast for the likes of me!
Let us endeavor to keep...
Shall we get some rest?
I trust we've all inspected our equipment.
Off we go then.
Ready to forge on?
First things first, we must speak with Captain Brandt. Here already, are we?
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared.
It appears night has fallen while we slept.
Step lively. Journey by starlight shall make for a nice change of pace.
Feeling rested, I trust?
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen, if the information we pry from the agent is to be believed, I believe it is worthy of investigation. Should fortune smile upon us, Your Majesty may even discover some method of undoing the Godsway's hold over the pawns. Yet official dealings twixt Vermund and Batal are suspended, and 'tis no simple matter to gain passage through the latter's fortress. Fortunately for us, however, the agent was hiding this on his person. It is an entry permit, allowing passage through Batal's fortress. It even bears the crest of the Batali Palace. It must have been committed. I doubt any would dare impede your passage with such an item in your possession. There is one other thing, Your Majesty. With the permit came information I found most intriguing. An oracle who once served in the Vermundian court now resides in Batal. This oracle foretold the coming of the Arisen and was banished from the kingdom when her prophecy displeased the Queen Regent. Indeed, 'twas by this same oracle's power that the agent in question came to know of Your Majesty's whereabouts. The oracle knows much of the Arisen. Should you make her acquaintance, she may be able to offer you aid during your infiltration.
Sir Fulvio, the artist whose service Sir Clark commissioned, is